Hi YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet, and this is MLB 18, the show, and this is Road to the Show with Theo Bonds. This is episode 199, 199 in this series so far here. It's been a fun, okay, maybe not so much fun, but it's been kind of interesting series here. We've had our ups and downs here with the Detroit Tigers. He's still with them. I believe he has another year or two with them before he can test free agency here. But we're going to try to skate along here. We're going to try to move along here in this series, especially when we get closer to the All-Star break, depending on where we're at. And right now, we're in, I believe, first place. Yeah, there we are, first place right now with a 1.5 game lead over the Minnesota Twins. Now, of course, Kansas City right there at 6.5 back. White Sox there 9.5 back. And Cleveland still at 9.5 back there. So still a tight race here. We're trying to get ourselves to get some, some distance between each other, and of course trying to take this division here. But this is always usually one of the toughest divisions in baseball, and especially in this series here, it's been quite an interesting ride here. As for a while there, we had a really interesting battle trying to leapfrog over the Royals, and then the Twins, of course, getting our way there. They're leapfrogging over us. So we're back in this series here. We're playing against Chicago here today, as we're going to the south side here against the good guys, as I make air quotes here. Of course, you don't see them. But Carlos Martinez, a former Cardinal, he's with the White Sox here in this, releasing this Road to Show. And we'll see him go up against Theo Bonds here. As Bonds here, he's been having a pretty good year here. He has 47 home runs here for the season, as he belts this one here over the right field there. That is going to rattle around, and that right there should score a run here. Run should come around the corner there, and it does so. And the Detroit Tigers are on the board here first, 1-0, as Bonds gets his 21st RBI double for the season. Take a look there. See, of course, he's got numbers good enough to be considered MVP, but we're still too early to kind of make that claim. As we'll go ahead and go to the top of the fourth here, we'll see Bonds here. Whoa. Okay, anytime you see that, he has belted that one out of the ballpark. He does so, as that one screams out of here. His 48th home run of the season, and that is going to be now a 2-0 ball game here, as Detroit puts him on, as he puts him on the board again now here. So he got the RBI double earlier, and then he comes back here in the fourth. He hits a solo shot there. He's just hoping that he'll get some more run support here from his fellow teammates here. Just take a look at the replay. And yeah, that one just screaming right out of there. So now it's 4-0 here at the top of the seventh here, with 1 on and 2 out here for Bonds, as he's looking for a pitch. And yeah, he shouldn't went after that at all here, as Jones gets him out of there. And that ends the inning here, as they lead at 4-0 here. So far, the Tigers pitchers here are playing some pretty good ball here tonight. So 2-4 now for Bonds here, as it's now a 6-2 ball game here in the top of the ninth. So don't have to do too much here, but he does do enough there to get themselves on the board here, as they try to get some more insurance runs here. And Bonds, he's going to go ahead and slide there, and he'll get a nice double, his 22nd of the season. And he's in scoring position as we take a look here. And he is hoping that his fellow teammates will help him out here and get him home. And, of course, put some more runs on the board. At least put another run up on the board. So we'll see here, 1-1 count, as we'll see this one hit over there. And that's a hot shot there, I believe, from Cabrera. As that hot shot's over there to the third baseman, who makes a nice play. So nice job there, as Cabrera just cannot believe it. So now Chavez now here, you see here, 0-for-3. And we'll see what he could do, as the rookie's been, he started off real hot, and then he's kind of cooled down some. He started to heat up again, as we'll see a 2-2 pitch here. This one's going to be hit up there, and Bonds decides to go ahead and take off here, as that one is going to be just moving the runner over there. Nice defensive stop there, as Bonds now gets himself in scoring position here. As now Mata out the bat here. He's 1-for-4. And, of course, he's single and run. We'll see if he can get a base hit here and bring in Bonds, as we'll see a 2-2 count there. And that is going to be now a 3-2 count as he takes that one look, or takes the ball there. We'll see if he can get this full count here, see if he gets something here. This one's going to be hit out there to deep left or right field. That one's going to be caught, and of course that is going to end the inning and leave one runner stranded there here in the top of the ninth. So 6-2 ball game. Can the Detroit Tigers hold on to this victory here? And they do so, as Detroit gets the win, and they win this one 6-2 here, as the good guys go home, or stay here at home, gets a loss against the bad guys. If you're familiar with that term, good guys, bad guys, here when I'm talking about Chicago, the Hawk, the announcer there for the Chicago White Sox, makes that term all the time. You know, the good guys, the White Sox are the good guys, and everybody else is the bad guys. So we'll see what the bad guys, us, Detroit Tigers, can do here. If we can win game 2 here and try to see if we can get a nice victory here. Now, this is a 3-game series here, so we can take 2 out of 3. This will be very nice for us. So now we'll take a look here in game 2. We've got Mike Leake. There you see 14 games he's been in the so far here this season. 5-5 for the year, 3.68 ERA. He's only struck out 56, and of course he's also a former Cardinal. So the White Sox kind of went after some National League Central guys here for their arms here this season. So we'll see what he can do against Bonds here, as we'll see Bonds has runner at first and second with nobody on or nobody out, and 1-2 count. And not what we want to see there, Bonds. Not what we want to see, especially having 2 runners in scoring, especially on 1 runner in scoring position there. He could have got a base hit and brought someone home. So now 2-0 here for Detroit as we go to the top half of the second here. And Bonds here swats this one out there. This one goes high and deep. This is going to go back, and it is going to go over the wall. And that is a home run. That's a 3-run jack there. His 49th of the season. And that puts him now at a 5-0 ball game here in the top half of the second. Really, this looks like it's going to be a pretty easy win here today, as we'll take a look here and see this one. Hopefully we get a replay of this as he just tomahawks this one. Take a look at this one. He just swats that one like it's a huge, like a mosquito or something. And that one is going to be going out there. If it goes out too far, it's going to go out to the interstate out there. But we'll see here. That is going to be a nice shot there, as they have now a 5-0 lead. So we'll see here with Manuel Ponce as we get some defense here from Bonds. Don't see that too often here in his road to show, as he's also good with the glove. So we'll see what he can do here in this situation, as there's 1 out and there's 1 on here. A 2-2 count, so they're going to try to see if they can get the double play here. And it's going to have to start with Bonds as he makes a ground ball here. It's going to be a nice throw there, and they get the double play there. Nice job there. So a nice 5-4-3 double play. If you're scoring that on your scorecards here today, I almost forget sometimes what the numbers are for each position there. I have to kind of remind myself. I usually have a cheat sheet with me if I forget, which I shouldn't forget because I follow baseball quite often. We'll go ahead and go to the 7th here. It's a 5-1 ball game here in the 7th, and Bonds here gets a hold of this one here. This one's going high and deep. This is going to go back, and did he do it again? Yes, he did. That's a home run, his 50th of the season, and that's a solo shot there. His 2nd jack of the night here, and he jacks his score up to a 6-1 ball game here in the top of the 7th there. Nice job there for Bonds, as he and the Tigers are going to be bringing home another victory here at, what was it? I forgot. I was going to call it Comerica Park. Or not Comerica Park. I was going to call it Comiskey. That's what I was going to say. But that shows my age right there. I mean, I'm not old, but yeah, Comiskey Park. Yeah. U.S. Cellular. They used to call it the Cell. Now it's called, I think, something Guarantee Park or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell I've been around. So we'll go here to the 9th, bottom of the half, the 9th here. It's an 8-3 ball game. We'll see here. Bonds looks after this one. Can he get this one in the ball game? He does so, and gets a nice pop up, and that is going to be it for the ball game. So game 2 goes to the Tigers once again, to an 8-3 victory here. Bonds 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and he had a 2-for-5 day. So not so shabby there. Not getting that many hits here, but getting the hits that getting up there at the right time, and getting the hits that you need to get the wins there, as they get a nice victory here. Take a look at the rest of the box scores there. Some of the other notables there for the ball game here, and we'll see. Mike Leake will pick up his 6th loss there, as Rob will pick up his 5th win there. So nice job. As our pitchers really here lately here, they've been struggling here. I would say more so it's been the bullpen, but the starters are really starting to pick. For a while there, we have a couple starters there not doing too good of a job there, but somewhat they've been picking it up here, getting some wins here with some support here. So Randy Moya now here, he's going to go ahead and he will pitch the final game of the series here. Of course, the White Sox would love to come out here on this nice, beautiful afternoon to avoid the sweep. But with the momentum right now on our side here, it looks like it could be a day here for Tigers fans here. So 50 home runs now so far here for Bonds at this point here, as he's batting right now .392. We'll see what he can do in this one, as we'll see here. It's first inning here, top of the first, 1 on, 1 out. And we'll see if Bonds gets a pitch here to try to drive this runner home here. And nope. He is going to swing and miss there on that cut fastball there outside. And that is going to have him go sit on the pine. So now, bases are loaded here in the top of the second here. It's a 3-3 ball game. So already just an exciting game here so far, if you'd like to see the scoring here. And we'll see here if they get the force out there at second, that's going to happen. And that is going to be it for the Tigers here in the inning. So now we'll see what Bonds can do here, as we'll go to the 7th inning here, and we'll see it's a 6-3 ball game as the Tigers start to come back in this one. And with nobody on and nobody out here, Bonds here, he'll hit this one up the middle there. That one is going to be an easy out there. It's just a quick 6-3 put out there. Nice job there, as Jones here coming out here to relieve once again here, trying to keep this game where it's at, not trying to extend it anymore. But the Tigers go ahead and they break out the brooms here today, as they get the final game here today. A 7-4 ball game. And Bonds, well, not too much help from him in this victory, as he goes 0-for-5 here in this one with a strikeout, and his average now at .385. So hitting, still hitting pretty well here, but today not so well, as he goes 0-for-5 there. And not what he was wanting to see there, neither with his ball club. So kind of reset here before we get to the next series here, which will be Cincinnati. It's at that 2-game interleague series here we'll get to here in just a bit. But we're going to reset here, trying to show you guys his numbers here. So 50 home runs, 123 RBIs, a .385 average. And you see OPS and his slugging there will very up there very well. As take a look there and see that the first part of this month has been kind of rough, being kind of winning, losing, and for a while we lost and won 2 straight, and then we kind of went back to losing again. So we haven't had a steady pace of wins here. Trying to get a trend going here to get more W's here. Take a look here. We're 3.5 now ahead of the Twins, and as we take a look there, as you look right across there, the National League Central, they're in the middle of the left or right hand side of your screen there. Take a look at Cincy. Yeah, they're in first place right now. They have a 10-game lead over Pittsburgh, and they are playing some pretty good baseball right now. So 4 straight down so far they've won, and Cincy would like to stay on top of the division there. Of course, you got guys like teams like the Pirates and of course Cardinals, who usually are divisional leaders in this one, not doing so well here. They've been kind of sliding back quite a bit here. As you take a look, they're just in double digits there. So the Reds are really running away with that division. As you see there, the Reds in the last 10 games, they are at 8-2. So they are red hot right now. So we'll see if we can cool them down here in this one here, as we'll try to get some momentum here for ourselves here. As Of course, Bonds talking to him, going into this game. He says, he really hated that 0 for 5 there. He really liked to turn things around here, especially showing off what he can do here in a National League ballpark in this interleague series. So Homer Bailey on the field today for the Reds. We'll see him in action there. You see 14 games, 9-3 for the season, and we'll see what he can do here against slugger like Bonds. So we'll go to the first inning here, and we'll see what Bonds can do now here. He has a 1-0 count here in his favor. Got 1 on, 1 out. And the runner's going to go ahead and take off here. Bonds here, well, he gets a hold of this one and says, don't worry, buddy. Don't worry about running home. You can walk home because I hit a home run. That's a 2-run shot there. His 51st of the season. Homer Bailey not happy about that at all. I'm sure he's read the scouting report on Bonds. And that is not where you want to place the ball at here, especially at Great American Ballpark. So he gets a hold of this one, and it's now a 2-0 ball game. Of course, now you even got to worry about now Miguel Cabrera, as if he sees that, he's like, okay, I'm gonna look for that same kind of pitch and drive it out of here. As you see there, Bonds picks up Bailey's mistake and takes off with it. Now, top of the third here, we'll have nobody on board here with 2 outs, and Bonds here is going to find another pitch here, and he's going to drive this one here high and deep. This is going to go back. This is going to go in the corner. It's going to rattle around, and Bonds got enough speed here to get himself to third base, and he's going to have a stand-up triple as they throw that one in there, and they're going to hold him up there at third, as he just does a great job there. Take a look at that. Just driving the baseball there and getting that one in fair territory of all things at that. So now at third base here, 2 outs here, and a runner here, or the batter here, going to hit this one here high and deep. This is going to go back, and this is going to go over the wall, and that is a home run. Miguel Cabrera, 2-run shot there for him. Now, this is only his 10th of the season, so it tells you right there who's been doing what in this team. But nonetheless, there, Miguel Cabrera, we have not seen or heard from him really in this row of the show like we did last season. He's having a pretty rough start here for the season, and these first, at least the first 2 months here. And his bat finally came in a good chance here as he hits one right out of the ballpark. Now it's a 4-0 ball game, as he just swatched this one himself there in the same area that Bonds did earlier in the game. So now we'll go to the 5th inning here. Bases are empty here. Bonds here. He doesn't get maybe get a piece of it, but it's going to be a drop third strike. Or wild, I don't know how they're going to pitch. Okay, they're going to say strikeout pitch, wild pitch there. So that's how they're going to score from the scorer's table. And so he's going to get on board. So it is going to be a strikeout, but no outs here. And we'll see Miguel Cabrera 2 for 2, home run. He singled and, of course, scored there. We'll see what he can do here now with a runner on board here. A 2-2 count here. 4-0 lead here for the Tigers here. And that one's going to get popped out there to right field. That one is going to keep Bonds there at first. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. So nice job there as Bailey here trying to keep the ball in the ballpark here. He's already given up 2 home runs here now in this one. And we'll see what he'll be able to do. As we'll see, Bonds here takes off here, slides, and he's going to be there safely. Nice job there as he gets a nice jump there in this one there. So you see that Bonds, well, he did a great job there of picking the right time there to take off. As we'll see next, same batter here, 2-2 count. And we'll see if he can do something there. And Bonds is going to go ahead and take off there. Bonds is going to go ahead and advance to third, and the runner there, the batter there, is going to go ahead and be thrown out there at first. So runners in scoring position now is LeMahieu made a nice play there to first. And Bonds, of course, advanced there on that one. So now Mata at the bat here. We'll see he's 1 for 2 here in this one. And he got a single there back in, I believe, the 3rd inning, he said. As we'll see, there are a 2-2 count here. That one's going to get popped out there to center field. And that is going to be it for the inning, as that one is going to wrap this inning up here, as the Tigers still lead this one by 4. So now go to the 7th here. We'll see that we have nobody on board here with 1 out. Bonds up to bat here. 0-1 count here. And oh my goodness, did he get this one? Look at the expression there. The pitcher already knew this one was out of here. And Bonds puts his hands up there as he hits his second home run in this one here tonight. This is going to be his, I believe, 52nd of the season. Wow. So 52nd home run of the season. Hits his second one in the ball game. And that is now going to be a 5-0 ball game here. As they have one, there's nobody on board, one out. Bond's like, you know what, I just want to put some more runs on the board here, help out the pitching and the bullpen here. And he does so there. So nice job getting the insurance run there. Or the insurance runs, I should say. And they win this one. A final score of 5-2. So nice job there as Bonds goes 3 for 5 in the ball game with 2 home runs. He's 51st and 52nd. And, of course, 3 RBIs, 3 runs, a triple, a stolen base. And, of course, he did strike out there earlier. And he had a great game. So did the Tigers here, really, for the most part here. Did a great job of just scoring there early there and taking the pressure off the pitching staff as they did a great job there. Of course, they did give up 2 runs, but they were late in the ball game there. Something that we may have to, tighten up here. But nonetheless, there we got the victory. So now the final game of this interleague series here against the Reds here at Great American Ballpark here. We'll see what Bonds can do here as he's already did some damage against these guys. Matt Latos, there you see, 14 games he's been in so far, 7-2 for the season. He has a 3.44 ERA and 92 strikeouts. His whip just near at $1.50 or under $1.50 there. As we'll go ahead and see Bonds up to bat here. First inning here, 1 on, 1 out. 2-2 count here, and we'll see Bonds here gets a hold of this one there, no doubt about it. This one goes high and deep, and that ball is gone. Home run. What a power hit there from him. His 53rd of the season, and you see Lotos not happy about that. He is heated as he gives up a 2-run shot here, and the Tigers on the board here early here, just like in the first game. And that means if they're usually on the board here early, I've noticed they usually are going to pick up the victory. As we take a look at the pitch here, and yeah, he just read that one as soon as it came off the head, just out of the hands of the pitcher there. Got that one right off the bat. So now 5-1 here, top of the 4th here with 2 outs and 1 on here. We'll see what Bonds can do in this situation here. And this is going to be a dribbler there. And they're going to get the force out there at first. Nice play there from the defense, getting the speedy third baseman out. So nice job. Now go to move on to the 6th inning here. We'll see what Bonds can do here in this situation. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 count here. Not in his favor, but nonetheless here, Bonds finds a way to get it in his favor there as he hits this one and pings this one right out of the ballpark there. His 54th of the season. It's a solo shot there. His 2nd home run of the game. His 4th in this series alone. I think they may want to quit pitching to him in this one. As Bonds belts this one there. Now making it now an 8-3 ball game here. Really trying to put this game out of reach here for the Reds in this final game of this interleague series. Is take a look here at the replay. And look at it again. Just look at it. He just read. He knew exactly. He just feasted on that ball. Knew it was what he wanted, and has taken that one way out of the ballpark. Probably out of the park. So now we'll go to the top of the 9th here. It's a 9-3 ball game. Bonds up to bat here once again. Rips this one here. That's going to be a deep ball, but it's going to go out the left. Hits off the wall out there, and they're in trouble now. As Bonds, the lead runner wouldn't go ahead. And lead runner's gonna stay at 2nd. Really, truly, that should have been a double there, but for whatever reason, I don't know what the lead runner was doing, but he should have been at 3rd. As that was just a great hit. Maybe Bonds hit it too hard there, but nonetheless, you gotta get in scoring position when you can. So Mac Wolf now here. It's now a 10-3 ball game, as you have runners at 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. And we'll see the pitch here. This one's going to be belted high and deep out there to left. This one is going to go back. This is going to go over the wall. And, yep, real estate no more there for the left fielder as that ball goes over the fence. A 3-run shot there. That is Wolf's 4th of the season. And the Reds here, well, they're getting slaughtered here. It's a 10-run ball game. And they got to try to see if they can change things here. With only really 2 innings left for them, any chances for them to come back here. As you see there, great pitch there, knocks in Bonds and of course himself, and Wolf putting the things in that one there. As we go now to the 9th inning here, top of the 9th here, 2 outs, 1 on. It's a 13-5 ball game here as they were able to muster back 2 more runs, but we'll see there. Bonds strikes out there with 2 on. And now 2 out here is Ramos. Not gonna be letting Bonds do anything in this situation here. Not try to drive any more runs. He's gonna shut him down with a strikeout. And we'll go ahead and see that the Tigers, nice job here. So they get a huge victory in this one, 13-5. They break out the brooms here today in this series also. So that's 2 series in a row now that we broke out the brooms on the away or the home team here. So swept the series against the White Sox and now have swept the series against the Reds. What a nice episode here. This is what I like to see there. Tigers are starting to get their act together here, and they win this one 13-5. Bonds, well, 3 for 6 in the ball game, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored. And he is now currently here right now at 391 for the season. But talk about a home run derby there for him. And in this episode, really, I mean, he hit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 home runs. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 home runs in this episode alone. So nice job there from him. Hopefully this will keep up. And now this will hopefully move over as we get into the series there with Cleveland. So that is the next series coming up. It's a 3-game series with Cleveland. They're one of our rivals in the division. We'll try to see if we can hold them down and try to see if we can just get ourselves, try to get some distance between us and the rest of the division here. Gotta play some good baseball here, and maybe, if anything, try to get a good opportunity here, especially early in the game. Get those runners on board there. And hopefully Bonds can be the setup guy there and just knock him down and bring him home with one swing of a bat. So we'll see if that is going to be the case here coming up in that series with Cleveland. We'll see how that goes. We will have to go travel to Cleveland for that series. So that's it for this episode of Road to the Show with Theo Bonds. Stay tuned for more Road to the Show here on the channel. And we'll see if Bonds can do any more damage. Already 54 home runs now for the season. He's on better pace than he was last season. So, but if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified when the videos of this series or any other series here on the channel is uploaded to the channel. Also, follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord for latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel and what is going on in the world of sports gaming and in sports in general. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.